Hello, in this week's video we've arrived at Brinklow Marina in preparation for the second electric boat show, Electrika. Sebastian's loved it here, but before the show starts we're jumping in the van and driving over to Dunchurch Pools. We're here at Dunchurch Pools and we've been invited by the lovely Terry and Charlotte to come and look at their beautiful boat. We didn't get a chance to see this boat at Crick, so we're really excited to have a look around.
Yeah, the boat's built by Blue Water hull, fit out. Some of the electrical systems are, there's some help by Finesse with regards to the electrical systems.
And one of the things we're really excited to see is the Vitas 22 kilowatt motor. We can't wait to see this. Come have a look around. Terry, thanks for letting us look around your boat. Could you tell us everything about your boat, basically?
Okie doke. Well, look, she's 64 foot long. Originally we were trying to get it in 62 foot, but not enough space, so she's ended up being 64. She's got a 22 kilowatt Vitas electric motor. It's 1.8 kilowatt of solar panels on the top, which on a day like today means we're unplugged, and so we're fully charged up. And there is 8 200 amp hour lithium batteries under the dinette in the middle. So yeah, she's pretty well spec'd up.
Fabulous. Well, we can't wait to have a look around.
Great.
And this is what we're excited to see, the new Vitas 22 kilowatt motor.
So you clear almost no way.
Yeah.
So we've just been discussing the fact that there's no tiller, you've actually got a wheel. Can you explain the reasoning behind that?
We have got a wheel. The reasoning behind it is we wanted a sort of obstruction-free rear deck, and Dave at Blue Water came up with this suggestion about why don't we have a wheelhouse like you have on a wide beam. So that's what we've gone for.
And you're happy with it?
Very happy. It's very responsive. The system he's put in means you can feel the boat. Not quite the same as a tiller, that is fair, but it's pretty close.
So there you go.
And as you can see, there's plenty of room in the lockers.
Like lower area so they fit in.
And just look at that electrics cupboard. You can really see that someone takes great pride in their work, with everything labelled correctly and mounted correctly. Normally all of these electrical components are hidden behind some wall panels. The interior of the boat is beautiful too, with an eye level oven and an induction hob. Induction hob, I'm guessing it's all electric, no gas on board.
There's no gas on board. The only sort of thing is the stove, so we have a reflex stove. But that's it, everything else is electric.
This boat has a real luxury feel about it, and a lot of thought has gone into the clever design of the interior. They've made really good use of the space at the side of the oven, including this holder for wine glasses and wine.
Got the pull-out cupboards, I'm sure you've got those as well.
This is a really generously sized bathroom, and they've got a pump-out toilet and a great shower and this beautiful basin. It's the one thing every boater talks about.
It is.
A lovely touch is this copper detailed radiator, and we absolutely love the in-bow beds. This is what we're getting on our new boat, and we can't wait.
Well,
A laundry chute in the bedroom is a great idea, and this is a beautifully designed and fitted out bedroom, and there's even a dog bed. Those shutters behind the dinette swivel, and this creates a little bit of extra privacy. And this huge skylight gives lots of extra light. The copper diesel reflex stove from Lockgate is a really nice touch.
Pretty though, isn't it?
Yeah. And there's a duck hatch on each side of the dinette. And the star centrepiece on this boat is this beautiful acrylic table.
Mum's named a few of them.
Well, Sharon, who's the boat builder, she found it online. Chap in Vietnam?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And the central heating can be controlled from an app on your mobile phone. And behind this door, believe it or not, is a guest bathroom with a compost toilet and a basin. This is a real luxury on a narrowboat. It's great for your guests, and it's also great for yourselves when you're cruising, to save running down to the boat to use your main bathroom. This is Wilf. Thanks for letting us have a look around, Wilf. And this is Reggie. Reggie's so relaxed. Look at Reggie. Who had the deciding factor on the build of the boat? Who was it? Mostly your input, or was it Terry's?
I think I did most of the boat designing and knew kind of what I wanted, but I think it was really mutual, wasn't it? We both really clicked with Sharon and Dave from Blue Water and just said, yeah, we think we can get a really good partnership going here and build what we want. And they seemed to get our vision of what we wanted to achieve in our boat really quickly. So it was a really positive experience. Yeah, probably most of the creative ideas came from me.
Okay. Well, I do love your shower board. The table is stunning.
Yeah, thank you.
You must be happy with that.
We are ever so chuffed with that, yeah.
It does look amazing, doesn't
It's
it?
amazing what you can find when you fertile around
Oh,
on
yeah.
things, places like Etsy and stuff,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you put your mind to it, when you're thinking boat all the time.
So we think it's a beautiful boat, and are you happy with the boat?
Absolutely overjoyed with her. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's absolutely beautiful. Very, very happy.
Ah, well, happy cruising on your boat then, and hopefully we'll see you out on the cut.
Yeah, no, we'll keep an eye out for you and give
Keep
you
going.
a wave, or then that would be really cool. Yeah.
Oh, well, thanks for looking after us. Thanks for showing us around, and thanks for the coffee and biscuits.
Oh,
It's been a
you're
good day,
really,
hasn't it?
really welcome.
Thank
It's
you very
been
much.
really cool to meet you
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know, we damaged the prop the other day. We've been in touch with Line Farm Marina, which is about 20 minutes away from Brinklow Marina, and they're going to have a look at the prop for us. Fingers crossed they can fix it and we don't have to replace it. Right, I'm off, fancying work, I'm on my own. The wind's dropped, fingers crossed. You can see them setting up here for Electrika, and we can't wait to have a look around some of these beautiful boats. Right. Well, managed to get out of the marina, turn sharp right, not touching anything. The beautiful narrowboat Mouse was coming into the marina. Can't wait to look around that at the Electric Boat Show. What a beautiful day. Now, how long is it going to take? Some people said 10 minutes, someone else said half an hour. Got a feeling I'm going to be like, oh, listen to that pop, it's awful. Right, so that's in. Our friend Arthur's at the marina having his boat blacked, and John's just going to have a quick look at the propeller and see if it can be fixed. He's hoping to do it later that day or early the next morning. Well, this is John, really nice guy. I can't believe he's managed to fit us in so quickly to look at it. He is doing us a favour, but yeah, it's always nerve-wracking when your boat comes out of the water. Just look at that bend on the prop, but the good news is John can fix it. Sebastian and myself stayed on the boat overnight, and John's going to get working on it this morning. The heat is incredible. I felt sorry for John having to work in this heat, for Arthur who was waiting around for his boat to be blacked, and poor Sebastian just had to find some shade. It was fascinating to see John work. He definitely knows what he's doing. Just look at that, as good as new. While the boat's out of the water, I thought I may as well touch up the blacking, but I've got to be quick. I'm cleaning the back of the boat because it's really difficult to reach over the back of the boat and get down here to this level to polish. So hopefully look like new when we're done. I was really chuffed that I managed to touch up the blacking, but blimey, it was hot. The sweat was pouring off us, and look at Sebastian. It's time to get the boat back into the water and to head back to Brinklow Marina. And thanks to Arthur for sending me this clip from his phone. We're relieved the boat's sorted and we're back at Brinklow Marina, and Sebastian is having a well-earned swim. It's the first day of Electrika and it's great to see so many people have turned out. We're here for the second electric boat show, Electrika.
Yeah, it's a much bigger event this year. A big thank you to Kay and Paul, who have been the co-organised the event, Ortomarine, who were the brainchild of the event, and a massive thank you to the award-winning Brinklow Waterside Marina. They always look after us when we're here. Great marina, and they're really good guys.
It's good to see a bigger turnout than last year, and there are a lot more suppliers too. As well as the boat builders that appear at the show, you've got suppliers for everything connected to electric narrowboats, from batteries to solar panels to motors to full electric propulsion systems. You name it, it's there at the Electric Boat Show.
Is that in the cabin essentially? Put forward in the boat?
Packed set of talks for you today, 5 in total, 3 this morning, 2 this afternoon.
This is the second year that Electrika has been held at Brinklow Marina, and it's great to see so much interest in electric narrowboats.
Get close to it.
On an electric boat, because we can go slower, we can get the benefit of the very efficient.
Our new electric narrowboat is in build, and it was great to see and speak to some of the industry experts and to get some advice and some ideas for our new boat. So we're talking to Hugo from No Put Put. Hugo, can you tell us about this motor?
Yep, so this is our newest motor that we are now manufacturing. It's 120 newton meters of torque, so it will run props up to about 18-20 sort of side inch-wise. I mean, we also sort of can simulate the whole setup, so the boat and the motor and the prop, to maximize efficiency. So we have our own controller and motor setup, and we do the whole thing. So we provide the motor, the battery system, all the panels and installation, which is very important. The sort of hard bit is actually the final install. You know, that's the bit that takes a lot of effort. So yeah, that's just the main thing of it. I mean, we used to use in-gyro motors, which we still use, but they're quite hard to source sometimes, so that's why we opted to make our own. And as you can see, it spins really smoothly, so you have no like harmonics, so it operates smoothly throughout the whole RPM range.
So we're talking to Joe from LKQ Leisure and Marine. Joe, can you tell us about your system?
Yes, we're here showcasing the range of master volt power electronics, so anything from your battery storage to your inverters, monitoring and control of your system from there. So really that first step in your electric boating experience of storing that power safely, but then also using it safely as well.
We're talking to John, whose beautiful boat was built by Ortomarine. Could you tell us about your boat, please, John?
Yeah, sure. So she's a 58.5 foot Tim Tyler shell.
that was then fitted by Ortomarine. We've got a full serial hybrid propulsion system. So we've got a 10 kilovolt in gyro motor powered by 5 200 watt lithium iron phosphate batteries. So we have 1,000 amp hours of battery power with 12 200 watt solar panels on the roof, providing us 2.4 kilowatts of solar power. And just in case that doesn't work, we have a 10 kilovolts Fisher Panda variable speed generator to provide additional additional charging power for the batteries.
There's a real cosy cottage feel about this boat, and we really liked it. There are some really nice touches, such as this worktop and sig, and plenty of good storage solutions in the galley.
If only we sold our house. That's the job. That's what we're doing. No, not our. Well, yes, it is our house. You can see there, but there's a lot of cool drinks there.
Yeah, please.
That one's got the beer and the wine.
Yeah.
There's an electric induction hob and an electric oven.
Thank you.
But they tend to use this air fryer to save energy. There's a small dinette on the port side, but that clever system on the right hand side converts into a small dinette for 2 extra guests, and a lovely glass design panel for the bathroom door. And this is a clever seating system that converts into an extra dining area, identical to the one on the left. I love all these extra little details, like these ducks on the duck hatch. And I also like the fact that you've got somewhere for books.
That we want on a boat, and it's not the...
Look at that beautiful little wren.
Beautiful.
There's a cassette toilet in the bathroom, as well as a shower and a basin.
There we go.
Out of the bedroom there's a nice seating area and a big bow locker. Thanks to Ortomarine, we've been in communication with the couple that own this lovely boat, and it was great to see it at the show.
So this is Green Gauge, a beautiful boat, and we're very interested to see the new bifacial solar panels that we're thinking of getting on our new boat. We're talking to Andrew. Thank you very much for agreeing to talk to us, Andrew. Could you tell us a bit about this boat?
Hi, yes, pleased to. So this is Green Gauge. She's a 47-foot cruiser stern narrowboat built by Ortomarine. We ordered her back in October. We took delivery in March. She was launched at Droitwich Marina. Our objective was to be as sustainable as we possibly could be. So we've got the maximum solar capacity on the roof. So we've got 3 solid fixed solar, not fixed, but solid solar panels, which are tiltable. We actually extended the size of the boat by a foot to get that extra third panel on. So in a typical day at this time of year, if we just leave them flat, we'd probably get about 9 or 10 kilowatts. But if we really need extra power for doing a long cruise, we can tilt the panels and probably get 3 or maybe even 4 extra kilowatts by having them tilted morning and evenings to capture that sun. But the real value of the tilting is in the winter, when the sun is low and you don't capture a lot of energy with the panels being flat. When you can tilt them quite steeply, then you get quite a bit of energy. Now, whether that's enough to live on the boat and heat the boat and everything else, that's another matter. You probably need to still plug in or use your diesel generator. Now, we do have a diesel generator. So far, we haven't used it at all. In the winter, no doubt, we will have to a bit, and we are sort of trialling now, pushing it to see what the boundaries are. But we've had no problems at all. We've cruised 250 miles, I guess, over the last 2 or 3 months. Not all in one go, over several sessions. And our batteries have only once gone below 50% in that time. But we've been quite careful and trying not to use the diesel or plug in, which of course in due course we will do to some extent. But she's a very efficient boat. We typically cruise at sort of 2 miles an hour, and we use 1.2 maybe kilowatts to drive it. So she is pretty efficient, but she's a brand new boat, so you'd expect it to be all the best technology. Yeah. We're all electric inside, so there's no gas, no diesel other than for the generator. So we've got electric cooking, we've got electric heating, and we thought about various options for the heating system, because heating is a challenge, but it is a small boat. But because we don't have gas on board, we don't have to have quite as much ventilation as normal narrowboats do. So we went a little bit off track, and we've got some radiant panels on the ceilings, which are very low wattage but very effective in creating heat. Now, we haven't really tried them in earnest for very long yet, so it's a bit early to say. But the first night we slept on her, it was a very cold night. We woke up to snow, and we were toasty warm in the morning. So that was bodes well. But of course, they do use some power, but they are about as efficient as you can get with electric, unless you go to a heat pump, which at the moment is not really practical on a boat as small as this.
Yeah. This is a cracking little boat with some great ideas, and I love the compactness of the whole thing. And some nice touches like the overhead infrared heated panels and this heated mirror. A big thank you to Andrew for letting me look around this lovely boat. I headed back to the showground to chat to Caroline from Ortomarine.
Caroline, thanks for talking to us. So yeah, I guess for us, one of the things that we get asked the most, and people pass comment and say, I just don't think we're ready yet for electric narrowboats. What would be your answer to that?
So we've been building electric narrowboats since about 2019. Our background is electrical engineering in industry, so we are quite qualified to actually be putting these complex electrical systems onto narrowboats. As far as we're concerned, it is the absolute ideal vessel for electric propulsion. Slow speeds of travel, weight isn't an issue, so you can have as many batteries as you like, space and budget depending. Massive roof space for solar, and also silently cruising. If people haven't experienced what that's like, I would encourage them to, because no fumes in locks, you can hear the birds, you can hear everything, and you're making far less of an environmental impact on everything. So I would say definitely it's possible, but choose your boat builder wisely. Make sure, speak to all existing customers. They are the best advocate for whether it's possible. We have customers who don't use their generator at all over the summer months. I mean, I'll be presenting later at my talk some real facts and figures, and it's real life data showing that it is possible to live, eat, cook as much as you want in the summer months for free, basically. You're producing 12 kilowatt hours a day of solar. Particularly if you're moored up somewhere, you would struggle to use that amount of energy in a day. We're trying different sorts of panels, so we're trying rigid bifacial panels, which we're really, really happy with results. So if you're going to live aboard all year round, we would strongly recommend you go for rigid panels. As long as you're able to tilt them. Again, we use a very easy tilting mechanism. So even if you tilt them for the first hour in the morning and the last hour at night, you will get probably at least a kilowatt extra of power in the day. And in the winter, it's awesome what you get compared to semi-flexible. So absolutely, it's okay. And people ask, well, can they cope with rivers? Of course they can. We've got hire boats out there which are going against the tide on the River Severn, on the Gloucester and Sharpness. Yes, they're using a lot of power, but it's all sustainably generated. They come back, they plug into the shore, they use the generator as they're out, they're running on HVO if they can get it, which massively reduces their carbon emissions. So it's absolutely possible. Yes, budget is a factor, but yeah. No.
That was going to be my next question, actually. Are costs coming down for things like lithium, solar panels?
Definitely, particularly rigid solar panels. They are tumbling. The fixing method is more expensive than the panels now. And lithium batteries, yes, they are tumbling the whole time, and people must not be confused with the different sorts of lithium batteries. Lithium phosphate ion are a safe chemistry. They're the batteries that you find in mobile phones, in your laptops and things, and in EVs, in cars. They are a different chemistry that do experience thermal runaway, and they are less safe. But lithium phosphate ion are a safe chemistry. Again, in my talk, people can download the slides and just see a comparison of the different lead-based battery systems and the lithium batteries. So yeah, so and that, as I say, coming down in price all the time. Solar panels, yes. Motors and generators, not so much. But as the market gets, I mean, we're trying to look at motors from all sorts of different sources that are being used in other industries where obviously electrification is absolutely key. So if we can find motors that are being mass produced and have the right torque, the right RPM for the right kilowatts, that's the way the industry needs to go.
And I know you've been involved with electric narrowboats since 2019, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. And I guess ampere, how old's ampere? Is that 20 years?
No, I think it's about 10 or 12 years old.
Yeah.
But there's actually a boat here today that's 16 years old that Arthur and Sean Borg, that it's got a pod drive on it. Yeah. They're very keen for people to see that. It's incredible. Yeah. So there are old electric boats out there. I mean, at the end of the day, narrowboats used to be drawn silently by horses. So an electric motor is far more suited to a narrowboat than it is to a car, you know. Cars need to travel fast and they are heavy. Whereas on a narrowboat, it doesn't matter how heavy it is because the slow pace of travel.
Oh, well, thanks for talking to us. That was great. Thanks, Caroline.
Okay, thank you.
This is Indigo, who's 10 years old and all the way from Canada, I believe.
That is right, Vancouver Island.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Hello, Indigo, how cute.
She is a boat dog. She is enjoying it.
As much solar as you possibly can on your boat and have it configured correctly. Thank you.
You could even take a short trip on the electric day boat.
Good to meet you. Thanks very much.
I'm about to go on Mark and Fee's boat. They're a lovely couple. We've met them a few times, and this is a lovely boat built by Elton Moss. It's a 60-foot serial hybrid with 1.2 kilowatts of solar. Let's go and have a look around. Step down into the bedroom. Nice bed. Massive, really large, I feel bathroom, and a compost toilet, lovely shower, and a mid galley, which we're tending to like more and more these days.
With doors quite way back.
Induction hob, electric oven, really lovely worktop, guessing it's quartz.
Until we get the system
nice
that tells
dinette.
us when the filters are full, they're still making that.
This is a really lovely, bright and modern boat, and we know Mark and Fee are really happy with it. I'll leave them chatting to the couple about the water freedom system. Again, that's something we're considering for our own boat. I love this small diesel reflex heater. They've not had much chance to use it this year, so we'll see how they get on with that.
Not that size, no.
And Mark's just showing us how to set up the bed.
That goes all the way there. That goes up. This comes down. And the Luna goes up.
Wow, that is a massive bed.
It is massive and it's very comfortable.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's superb, isn't it? You sold that to us, it only gives the arrangement you've got with a...
Thanks, Ricky, for showing us around this beautiful boat. Could you tell us a bit about it?
Yes, it's a 70-foot boat. It's actually a copy of or a replica of an old working boat called a Cowper. Shell was built by Tim Tyler and the fit-outs by us here at Finesse Boats. We've got 2 kilowatts of solar on the roof of this boat. It's a little bit compromised by things like the skylight and boatman's beam and some of the traditional features. In terms of the boat, it's an electric propulsion using our new 22 kilowatt motor. We've got 40 kilowatts of lithium batteries, a 9 kVA genset, 10 kilowatt inverter to charge them back up again. So we can pull these forwards into a front position, so you've got slightly angled back to the seat, and then electric rise and fall table, so we can send the table down, and obviously it lowers fully down into a bed and these cushions sit on top.
I think if we hadn't already designed our boat, we'd be going for a mid-galley after this week.
Freezer, so we've got freezer tucked away. But we've still got the storage in the front of that cupboard.
It's a really big shower as well, isn't it? It's a nice sized bathroom. Is it just 6 foot by 6 this, or is it slightly bigger?
6 foot 8 inches longer.
Yeah. And a beautiful bedroom, look at that.
Ricky, you haven't seen my sunglasses?
Yeah, put them.
Oh, great. Thank you.
You don't know what quality.
What an incredible boat. Well, what a great weekend that was, and at the end of the 2 days we sit down with Artie and Ruth and Rob and Caroline and we talk about what we've learned from the show and what we'd like on our new boat.
Look at this. Thanks you three for going for pizzas. Oh, yes.
Is this just what the doctor ordered?
Look who's joined us at Ortomarine. Caroline and Pete from One Day More Aboard. It's Caroline's birthday. Happy birthday, Caroline. And it's your anniversary as well, isn't it? Both of you.
One day for him to...
Yeah. And we're sat... Yeah. No. And then we're sat there watching a lecture. And who walks by? Only Fiona and Jude. Over a 2-hour drive. Thank you so much for coming to see us.
Well, after all that hard work, Paul and Kay have got to manoeuvre the boat back into their mooring position.
Problem it was here. It's like very different.
When you drunk us this morning, I'm worried about your memory.
Oh, that's terrible. I was really...
We've had a brilliant time at Electrika at Ortomarine. Everyone's been fantastic, really friendly, haven't they?
Yeah, we've met some new friends as well.
Yeah.
Like Paul said, everyone's been incredible. The boats on show were really good, weren't they, as well?
Yeah. Yeah, if you didn't make it this year, try and make it for next year. I believe they're going ahead with Electrika 3, which is really good news, isn't it?
It is good news. We might be there next year with our boat, fingers crossed.
Oh, yeah. Rob and Caroline have been over today, which was nice. And we've also been given a doggy ice cream from Paul and Kay Sumpner. And it's Sebastian's very first doggy ice cream. It is made for dogs.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. It's completely free. Hit that bell icon for notifications and keep your comments coming.
Nice, pal.
See you next time.